And you also need to tell your child, listen, those questions ask me, I'll tell you. But if you go to others, it's not going to be right. They might feel offended, and so on. Answer the child. And then prepare the child for marriage from a very early age. How? Sometimes some people tease their children. I know a few days ago we were sitting with one youngster, 10 years old. So the father was saying, yes, we're looking for a wife for my son here. And the son says, no, I'm not going to get married. I said, what do you mean you're not? No, never, never, ever. Those are statements. He'll be the first to get married. You see. Because at that age, it's right. He's breaking the ice with the child. So I was sitting in the motor vehicle. We were actually on a journey. And I said, well, we'll look for a good girl who can be the mother of the children. Someone who can give them a good upbringing. What am I doing? I'm trying to let the child listen to what type of a woman he has to look for the day he's looking for one. So from the very early age, he doesn't just fall in love with anyone. And vice versa. We know it's a crisis. The method and the approach today most probably is totally haram. But it's happening. What should we do? We should guide our children to try and stay away from it. And if they're going to fall in the trap, they'd rather fall in the trap with someone whom you can approve of tomorrow to say, no, that's a good choice. Allahu Akbar. May Allah save us. Look how low we've had to stoop here. There is a crisis in the Muslim Ummah. We are not in any way condoning the illicit activity that is going on outside. No. But we are trying to say, damage control will only be possible if you thought of it in advance. You are forced to send your children. We can't just lock our children in the room and leave for work every morning and come back and open the lock and say, phew, my child is still there. Because the day the child is let out of that cage, it will spring straight to the nightclub. And straight to the bar, and straight to the opposite sex and so on. May Allah save us. فَإِنْ آنَسْتُم مِّنْهُمْ رُشْدًا فَادْفَعُوا إِلَيْهِمْ أَمْوَالَهُمْ. Allah speaks of the orphan child in Surah An-Nisa. And Allah says, وَابْتَلُوا الْيَتَامَى حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغُوا النِّكَاحِ. You must test the child when they get to a certain age. When they get to maturity and puberty, test the child. Read the tafsir of that. How to test the child is explained by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Give them a responsibility and see how they fulfill it. When they come back, guide them. Tell them, look, we can do better inshallah. Excellent. Commend wherever commendation is required. Commend. Some of us, we just look at the negatives. Hey, you're wrong here, you're wrong there. You did bad, you did this. A child came out third in the class. You say, not good enough. What do you mean not good enough? The child is third. Tell them, brilliant, excellent, mashallah. A child passed 10 subjects but with C's and B's. You say, there's no A's here, man. What are you doing to the child? How many doctors have we ever gone to for a heart condition and we say, doctor, hang on, before you operate on me, what did you get for matric? Has it ever happened? No ways. We're not interested in what the doctor got. He could have failed 10 times just as well. No one told you that, or you'd say, hang on, let me die instead of coming to you. You failed 10 times. Whoa. So that shows you we need to look at the positive side of what our children have produced and what we have produced out of our children and what Allah has decided to give us in the form of a gift. And whatever is negative, then we need to concentrate on it in a positive manner. I hope you understand my language here. There's a problem. Rather than saying, shut up, tell them to keep quiet even by the signs of your eyes. Open your eyes wide and look at the child from the corner of your eye. Oh, if the visitors see you doing that, they're going to say, this man must be murdering his children when we're not here. But whatever it is, these are different methods of solving the same crisis. A child breaks something in the house. Hey, now, and you start screaming and clapping the child up. You might have broken it. It could have slipped out of your hands. Think carefully. What are you doing to the child? You are creating a distance between you and your own child. But if you're a true friend, say, don't worry, we'll cover up before mommy comes. We'll cover up before daddy comes. So that the child knows it's done something wrong. Or at the same time say, don't worry, this is the first. If you do it again, we might react differently. Finished. You've told the child something. Don't even scream. How many of us, when the child has broken something, we can look at the child and say, don't worry, I'm here. We'll clean it up. Come, help me to clean it. This is how you should do it. That's what's more important. Only when it's a child of a guest who's come to your house and your child sees double standards. Why? Moments ago, the child broke something and got slapped. And now the visitor's child breaks something and says, no, don't worry, make sure you don't get hurt with a glass, man. That's exactly what we're doing today. Look at the doubles now. Your child is looking and thinking, I'm going to fix this daddy of mine now. I'm going out. I'm going home. I'm going away. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to my friend's house. The child thinks. The child has a brain. No double standards in the house. That's what you owe your children. You must measure everyone with the same measure tape. And befriend your child. Be a friend of your child. You tell your child, listen, so who do you like here? Come on, don't lie. There's all these girls here. Who do you like? The child said, no, nobody. Not at all. No, daddy. He said, listen to me. You wait until you're older. We're going to get you someone who's like this. And say the qualities that you want your child to look for. Say them. And when you ask the child, who do you like here? You did not ask the child in order to get a negative answer. Just in order that you can raise the topic. And you'll be surprised how many will say, I like that one day. You'll be surprised. From the age of 5 and 10, they'll tell you in their classroom who they love. And they've got a crush on. May Allah save us. But that is the condition of the ummah today. I'm being honest with you. We need to deal with it. And I repeat again, don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning that type of behavior. Not at all. I'm only presenting methods of dealing with the crisis once it's there. And thinking of it in advance. Like I did the last time when we spoke on drugs. Now when you've got a good link, you can talk to them. Say, you know what? The type of friends you keep. Can I tell you what type of friends you should have? Have good friends. People who don't swear. People who like their parents and so on.